What do I eat in a day? Very dependent on the day actually. There are certain things that I eat pretty similarly every day, and then there are certain days that are quite different depending on the training load. Pretty much every day I'd have porridge for breakfast, proper pan on the stovetop with oats, generally mainly milk. Sometimes I do a bit more of a water milk mix depending on if I feel like I don't have enough milk. Cook it out nicely, proper old-fashioned big oats is what I like. Have that with a nice dollop of peanut butter and honey, sometimes some fresh berries on top. Lunch. To be fair, most lunches would probably be either poached or scrambled eggs on toast with a bit of avocado and some salad. Sometimes I mix it up and go for some baked eggs. Sometimes it might be leftovers from the day before, but generally some kind of eggs and toast. Depending on what kind of training I've had, if I've had a bigger day, I will often have some kind of afternoon snacks. It might be like some yogurt with some fruit and a bit more peanut butter. It might be some kind of little cake or cookie that I've cooked. So yeah, usually some kind of afternoon snack, which if I've trained in the afternoon, it'll be post that, or if I'm doing an evening session, it'll be before the evening session. Dinner time, yeah, it depends a bit on what else has been going on that day. I've been doing quite a lot recently of slow cooker stuff, so shove a load of stuff in the pot. Stews, like I'm quite a big fan of kind of meaty stews, tagines, things like that. Pop it on at lunchtime, let it go and it's ready for dinner. If it's more of a kind of treat night, then you know, maybe nice steak and chips. Sometimes just something a bit different. I think I often amuse the butcher with some of the cuts of meat that I ask for. One of the things that you might have seen recently is that he's been giving me ox tongue a few times, so I've been having that for lunch occasionally, which, whilst the whole process of making it is a bit disgusting, it tastes really good. So I would recommend that to people who aren't a bit squeamish about peeling tongues. I think that would be a normal day. I think on the days where I'm doing quite a lot more, so I guess at the weekend I tend to have slightly longer days. It would maybe be like a long bike on Saturday with a bit of a run or a swim, and then probably longish bike, long run, and maybe some gym stuff on a Sunday. So I guess for those days I probably try and up what I eat a little bit just to keep on top of it, and that might be that I just eat a bit more through exercise, so like take a couple of bars when I'm riding, or it might just be that we have like a bit more carbs with lunch or dinner, so like some extra potatoes or a bit more bread, usually bread. The sourdough dream is still ongoing. It's had some ups and downs. Experimented with some sourdough pastry, which I quite liked, but wasn't met with rave reviews by other people, so that's been put a bit on the back burner. Although I've been trying not to have as much chocolate in the house because it just disappears very quickly. Have a nice bit of chocolate after dinner in the evening. Alcohol wise, try and only drink Thursday to Sunday so that there is some limit, because the beginning of lockdown last year got a bit ridiculous. And I think it's nice to have it as like a bit of a treat, like a nice thing to look forward to. It's more wine at the moment actually. Like I think gin for me is a bit more of a summery drink. Glass of wine or two with dinner. I drink red and white, probably slightly prefer red bottle. Again, I think white for me is a bit more of like a nice summer's evening, be there with a nice chilled glass of wine, whereas, you know, at the moment, sit in front of the fire with a big glass of red wine is where I want to be.